Hello students, today we will start the new chapter, that is symmetry and patterns. Okay, this is chapter number 12. So we will study about the symmetry. So what is symmetry? So you have seen in your daily life that when you see in the mirror, your right side will become left side and left side will become right side, right? So in the mirror image you can see like this. That means that reflection is opposite. Okay, so what is symmetry? Symmetry means when a shape or a figure is divided into two parts of equal shape and size. When a shape or a figure, okay, is divided into two parts of equal size and shape, we call the shape or figure symmetrical. The phenomena is called symmetry. Here you can see the human face. So human face is divided into two parts, okay, by this line, and these two parts are equal in size and shape. This wasp is divided into two parts of this by this line, and these two parts are of equal shape and size. Okay, here three legs, here also three legs, one wing, here also one wing, one antenna. Okay, so this body is divided into two equal parts. Here this crab also divided into two equal parts. You can see here by this line. Okay, here four legs. Like this, everything is divided into equal parts. So this is called symmetry, and this phenomena, this phenomena is called the symmetry. So how can you get the symmetry? That is the question. By dividing any figure with a line. Okay, from the middle of it. So when you divide any figure or shape from middle of it, then if you get the equal shape and size, then that figure is symmetrical figure, and that phenomena is symmetry. Okay, so that means in symmetry the two parts should be always equal. Okay, that when you fold these two parts, then it should overlap each other. Okay, then it is the meaning. When you fold these two parts, it should overlap each other. Overlap means it should one over another. Okay, so in this way, I can see the symmetry in nature. There are many things in nature which are symmetrical. Many things around us, you can see symmetrical figures are there. So in the next page it is given the line which divides a shape or figure into two identical halves is called the axis of symmetry, or you can say the line of symmetry. Okay, so that line which divides the figure into two equal parts, that is called line of symmetry or axis of symmetry. Here you can see this is a heart. So when this heart is divided by this line, now see, when you fold this heart, are they equal to each other? When you fold this like this or you fold like this, are they equal to each other? No, they are not. Their figures are not equal to each other. The upper part is like this and the lower part is like this. So it is not equal. So this is not a symmetrical figure. But when you cut this heart vertically with a vertical line, so that is a horizontal line, and it is a vertical line. When you divide this heart by a vertical line, so you can see when you fold this heart, so it will overlap this part. That means both the sides are of equal shape and size. So this is the symmetry. Okay, this is the line of symmetry, and this figure is symmetry in this way. It is not. So here it is written yes, and it is no. Are both the sides same? No. Are both the sides are same? Yes. So the heart shape has only one axis of asymmetry. That means heart shape has only one line of symmetry. Here you can see a shape can have vertical axis of symmetry, horizontal axis of symmetry, or both. Okay, in any shape you can find one line, this vertical line of symmetry like this, and horizontal line of symmetry like this, and both in any figure both you can see. Okay, like this. So here some examples of English alphabet are given. So these are the letters of English alphabet. A. So when you cut this A, when you divide this A by this vertical line, so it is dividing into two equal parts. So this figure is known as vertical axis of symmetry. Okay, this line is vertical axis of symmetry. Then this B cannot have this vertical axis. It will have the horizontal axis. When you fold this B, it will overlap each other. Okay, it is equal in shape and size. So when you fold this B along this line, so it is horizontal axis of symmetry. Then it is this O. O is what? O has both the axis of symmetry, vertical also and horizontal also. That means it has both the lines of symmetry. This J. J has no axis of symmetry. That is, it has no line of symmetry. When you divide this line vertically, nothing is there. When you divide it horizontally, then also nothing is there. So here you can see the four types of symmetrical lines: vertical axis of symmetry, horizontal axis of symmetry, both the axis of symmetry, and no axis of symmetry. Understood? Now you can see some more examples for vertical axis of symmetry. This H vertical, A vertical axis, then T vertical axis. Now you can see some more examples of horizontal axis of symmetry. That is C is horizontal, H is horizontal. So that means H has both vertical also and horizontal also. O has both. Then I has horizontal. C, again C given. E has horizontal. So in nature and in your daily life, you can see many examples are there of horizontal line of symmetry and vertical line of symmetry. And some objects will have the both line of symmetry, vertical also and horizontal also. And some figures will do not have any lines of symmetry. Okay, understood. So these are called as symmetrical lines. Now exercise 12.1. So here list the following. Or you have to list all the capital letters of the English alphabet that are symmetrical about a vertical axis such as A. That means you have to list the capital letters of English alphabet. You have to make the figures of English alphabet in capital letters and make the vertical axis of symmetry. So you have to identify which English alphabet letters has vertical axis of symmetry, like A. So here examples are given: vertical, say H, A, T, all these. So there are 26 letters in alphabet. So you have to find out and draw the line of symmetry of this English alphabet. Okay. Now B number, list all the capital letters of English alphabet that are symmetrical about the horizontal axis such as B. So here you have to find the English alphabet letters which has only horizontal axis of symmetry, like B. Here like all these have the horizontal axis of symmetry. Like this you have to list all the or draw all the English alphabet letters. Then C number, all the capital letters of the English alphabet that are symmetrical about both the axes. That means English alphabet letters that have both the axes, both the line of symmetry, vertical also and horizontal also. Understood? All the capital letters of the English alphabet that have no axis of symmetry. That means which do not have any axis of symmetry, like J. J do not have any line of symmetry, neither vertical nor horizontal. Okay. So in this way you have to draw all this in your notebook. Understood? So all these are very easy. Now question number 2, draw the line of symmetry about for each of the following. So here the figures are given and you have to draw the line of symmetry, whether it is vertical or horizontal. So here you can see this is a car figure. So when you draw like this vertical line of symmetry, so it will be equal to each other, both sides. So it will have only vertical line of symmetry in this way, no horizontal. Now here you can see this is a picture of plane. When you divide this in horizontal axis, so it will be divided into equal parts. So it has on what horizontal line of symmetry. You cannot divide in vertical line of symmetry. You cannot. Okay, so it has only horizontal line of symmetry. Then heart shape, it has also what vertical line of symmetry. Then here this flower, so it will have both the line of symmetry, vertical also and horizontal also. So you have to draw all these figures in your notebook and draw the lines of symmetry. Understood? So in this way, our exercise 12.1 is complete.